Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you all. I am popping in today because I thought this would be an awesome week to talk about branding. Branding is a huge thing for my business, Cake to the Rescue. Of course, Baker Girl Lou is my most common name that people know me as better than ever, really, is Lou Duggan. And actually, she's become my best friend. She's someone I love stepping into the role of and have been really comfortable as her being really who I am most of the time. And certainly who everyone relates me to, and that runs the Cake to the Rescue business and is the face of that company. I think what's really, really important to understand about branding and about brand is I think a lot of people think that branding is about a logo or a tagline or a color scheme or an image or that type of thing. But I think one of the smartest ways that you can ever think about your brand is to give your brand a personality. When you give a brand a personality, what that means is that you then have a structure for everything that follows. For the types of memes you might share in your content, for the tone of voice that you're going to use, for the way that you'll write blogs, for the way that you'll interact with your customers, for the types of things that you will share and the content that you'll create, will all come down to your brand voice. And it really helps, one, for your customer to find to make an emotional connection to you, but also for you to have consistency across your brand and for people to know what to expect when they chat to you. Does that make sense? So, for example, let's have a chat about what Cake to the Rescue's brand personality is. And I guess what Baker Girl Lou, or what my brand personality is. Luckily for me, I am the brand personality. I am my ideal avatar, my customer avatar. And so me showing up as me is the best way I can represent the brand. For other people, your brand personality might not be you at all. If you're a surf company for hip teenagers and you're a 50-year-old lady with really awesome taste in swimwear, then you might find that your brand representation is not necessarily who you are, and that brand voice will be represented by other people within your brand, or more by the language that is used, by the posts that you make. So when you look at Cake to the Rescue's brand, I'm going to give you an example so you can understand what I mean by a personality. So our brand is fun, upbeat. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It doesn't believe in perfection. It believes in giving things your best shot and just loving your kids and being the best that you can be. Our brand personality doesn't really have political opinions. So we don't really get tied up in giving strong opinions on anything. We keep everything very light, and we don't kind of make big statements about anything, except to support mums and to teach mums to be gentle on each other. Certainly within our private community, we have really strong views on being kind, raising each other up, not worrying about perfection. Crumbs in the icing is completely fine where we are, and making sure that no one else within those groups are ever mean to each other. The other thing about our brand is that we teach that we are very genuine and very honest, and that we have your back. And that's so important for Cake to the Rescue's brand, because customers are relying on us, that we promise them that they will be able to make the cake without stuffing it up, that it's achievable for all levels of baker. And making a homemade cake is a jump. It's a risk that someone is taking. They're risking the fact that they might be embarrassed in front of their friends, or they could have bought the 3-tiered masterpiece from the baker and show up at the party, but instead they're going to put themselves out there and try and make the cake themselves. And generally they're non-bakers. So they really need to know that they can trust me, that I understand what their struggles are, and that I understand what they're going through and what their fears are. And so being really genuine, really loving, really supportive, and being really honest so that they know that what we say is what we do, and being very caring are extremely important for our brand. So we must show that we really genuinely support and care about our customers, and that's probably the number one most important thing about our brand. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the Cake to the Rescue brand feels like, and how it works and why it's important for our customers. So have a think about your brand, have a think about what your brand personality is going to be. It can be for all different levels of things. Obviously, if you're dealing with something which is financial or teaching, to do with people's children or different things, there are definitely different ways that you need to be. You may have to be much more professional and to keep all of your tone professional, but you can still have a personality within that professional nature. For me, it's about being warm and relatable and authentic and trustworthy, and those types of personality traits. Think about what yours are. I'd love to hear in the comments anything you'd like to tell me about your business or about how you feel you would like to get to the personality of your brand and how you